Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, I wanted to talk about some things for a second, like the fact that I had to take care of some business, and it was my first time in such a small area, such as Ontario, Oregon, that is. And I would love to see it expand one day. I would love to see it expand one day. A person from the grocery store said that he was like, it's a small town. Everybody knows everybody. And so, yeah. And what else? Everywhere I go, I've been around a lot of different people, and their whole tone and demeanor is different. And so I was on the United Express airline. The first airline I caught had it was a huge airline with 3 seats, but this airline had 2 seats. And the airline that was the Express, the two-seater, I have filmed. I met this lady. She just happened to be, I have to identify her, but she's white. And sat up there, and this lady, she was like, I said, what do you do? I don't know how we sparked the conversation, but I was like, what do you do for a living? And she was like, I clean toilets. And I was like, okay. I said, well, I used to clean toilets. And she was so beautiful, y'all. If you saw her, if she walked in a room, everybody would turn their heads, including black men. And so that's how beautiful she was. And so, you know, two powerful, beautiful women just sitting together, having talk about random toilet cleaning and shit. And so when we were talking, she was telling me about how she has 17 employees and she has 40 different contracts. And I'm like, wow. I'm like mesmerized. And I'm like, wow, man. And so she said she looking for someone with a managerial position. And I didn't want to, it's not that I don't want to be on her team, but, I figure, hey, look, let me do this, find my own way. But, I will gladly give you what it's about mutually. We both mutually um, parted ways. And we were cracking jokes on, different things, like when it was too dark in here, she's in there in the airplane. She was like, oh my God, it's dark. It was so hilarious. It was funny, man. You could tell she was like, I need to go to bed. And I felt the same way when I got to the room. Well, I don't want to talk about what happened when I got to the room, but what I will talk about is, you know, after that fact, that made me feel good about how I operate. That made me feel really good. And I feel like I have something that Boise not only need, but want. Don't let this fool you. I have so many inventions, so many things I have to offer. Like, for instance, Seattle. Seattle stole the K Cloud smoke detector that can detect all types of smoke with AI generated. I am thinking about, police officers. I don't know if they have it and they just won't talk about it, but you can tell when a weapon is in the car. That is more important to me than anything, because too many officers in different cities are getting hit. Even if y'all have that technology, it's not enough of it, and we need more. This one woman, she sat up there and she walked up to a car that was tinted, and he just shot her. He didn't even think twice. He just shot her in the head, and she was on life support. She was on life support for like weeks, and her husband had to disable her life support. It's scary, very scary. Some people don't deserve to have guns, but that doesn't mean the gun laws are messed up. It's all about balance. And it's beautiful outside. I don't get to see the sun that often. I don't get to see the sun that often. And so, yeah, like, really, I have a lot to offer Boise, Idaho. More than just an invention, ideas, creations, innovations. And that lady that gave me a chance, the lady that gave me a chance, um, whether she called me or not, I'm okay with that. The conversation went well. My actions, whether I apologize or not, are set in stone. But your reactions to how I perform and apologize can start a better, um, a better life. I want to grow and stuff, and sometimes I assume things that aren't true. Donald Trump. I'm not perfect. I never said I was perfect. But I will say that I appreciate you for getting me from point A to point B and making it look easy. You helped me make it look easy, your team. I know there were agents. I saw them laughing at me at the airport. Like, thank you, you guys. And sometimes I poke at y'all too from a distance. I don't know who that lady was, but I want to leave it on a positive note. I just got a message from the great old Trump team, and they always writing me. We need your input, Cloud. We need your input. And so I like how y'all did that cybersecurity. I'm not going to talk on a rant today. Today is a good day. So yeah. Um, See, now pop right back up. So yeah, cybersecurity. Thank you for watching over my pages, FBI. Thank you for watching over my pages. If it wasn't for you, you wouldn't have the keys to helping me. You wouldn't have the information to help me. You wouldn't. It would just be empty. You would have to make your own leads. I don't know what made me call y'all. This was way before. This was before Rock or MySpace or Facebook. MySpace had nothing to offer. And they still don't. I have my pictures on there, but the FBI, back to that, like back in no, not 13 or 14, I sat up there and I attempted to call them. And when that didn't work, because they're very hard to get a hold of, I went by the Baltimore building. And it all started that way, my journey with them. No news is good news, right? So Boise, Idaho, I urge you to give me a chance. Go Army. I'm a veteran. They liked my stuff a couple of days ago. And I explained the story. You know, you all have been on my video feed through cybersecurity all of a sudden, and every time y'all pop up, I have to be on alert that something may happen. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. There's no way you go up to a federal building how many times, talk to some people, and they don't know or recognize who you are. So I appreciate y'all not making yourselves too known, because that lets me know I'm safe. And no landmarks, huh, for the haters. 17 haters fell off. I'm like, okay, that's okay. More than 17, probably 17 plus haters fell off just to make it look, for me to stop talking. Those days are over. I came a long way from how I used to be 5 years ago. I just drone back on you. Or maybe it's cybersecurity and the lurking. Now I have a follower. It is so pretty out here. I would love to show y'all something. But I can't show y'all no landmarks, but I'll show y'all something. And I got to get off of here. I just wanted to chit chat for a little bit. I still haven't got my grade from my teacher. So let me get off of here and make that phone call, because that is more important than anything else. I would like to know why I haven't gotten a grade yet. Thank you. So now that I'm off here, um, I'm about to get off my main platform. Y'all stay safe. Isn't it so beautiful out here? I mean, I know the only thing y'all can see is the sky, but the heavens, you're looking at the heavens. How can something create, how can water create blue, blue, yellow? Just think about that for a second. All the scientists are like, we know how it happens. And I'm like, selling me a dream. As above, so below. They got double wides. I remember I was sized. My family used to be so sized in getting a double wide or a regular, uh, what is those homes? Mobile homes. I was all of 12 years old, and my mother and my dad, they went to this place. It was 50 to 80,000, 80K for the townhouse, not the townhouse, but the mobile home. And so at the mobile home, they sat up there and they told them 60 to 80,000. But here's the thing, um, they didn't have that money. They didn't have the money, and so we couldn't get it. Where every time my mother got her taxes, she would invest in a car, and it would be a lemon. And back then, there were no lemon laws. You ride off the lot after paying $4,000 for a car, and it conks out on you and overheats. Yeah, so it's beautiful. I know I'm gonna make me something to eat. I know I'm gonna make me something to eat when I get home. I have absolutely nothing to eat. That's plan Z, is to get something to eat. And if it means get something to eat just for the night, and then worry about the rest tomorrow. I've had a long, tiresome days. And no, I don't have money to spend like that. Money does not grow on trees. But if you know how to budget it right, it just seems like it does. Give me a second, you guys. Dun, 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 dun. I got my tags. I didn't get them, but I got them. Get it, got it, good. I went there as soon as I woke the fuck up. I said, this is something that is of importance. 8 in the morning, 8 in the morning. I didn't get up at 8. I was up since 3. And so I caught an Uber. Those Ubers aren't cheap either, you know, to my new place. Got my car and took my happy ass all the way to the DMV. And I got a special deal where a regular package, Washington State, I'm legit again, because Washington State wanted me to pay $380 for registration, and I wasn't going to be there, and I would have had, not Washington's fault, that's the law. I'm not blaming you, Washington. All I'm saying is 300 and almost $80. And it's like, I'm like, that's a lot of money. And so I'm like, no, I have a tag and title here that's veteran status for $25. That's cheap. Their roads never end here. I notice their roads are like Salt Lake City roads. It's like it goes forever. Have y'all, if you're black out there, Make It Last Forever by Keith Sweat. It's like, oh, I couldn't carry a tune even if I tried. Yeah, Make It Last Forever. I know some white people know about that too. And yeah, so their roads like last forever. And it's not like if you were in Santa Maria, California, you can walk anywhere in California, in Santa Maria. Maybe not LA, but Santa Maria, California is like so small. Like I walked all around there. It was beautiful there too. Every state has something to offer, and that's why we are called the United States of America. Like seriously. And I respect that. I'm like a hippie, a 41-year-old hippie. You can call me a 41-year-old hippie. I think that America is so powerful, and I'm glad to be in America right now. This is the golden age, like Donald Trump says, and I am so honored. I remember it. This is how serious it got. I remember when I was in Santa Maria and I ran for U.S. Senate and sat up there and someone broke it. I'm not going to say how they broke into my phone, but I didn't have Norton security. And so they broke into my phone and it would crash every now and then. And I would read what codes said. It was code, they were coding me. They would say, LOL, you're funny. LOL, you're funny. It was had to be government. Like I said, for those who don't know me, I called the NSA and sorry, the number you dialed has been disconnected or is no longer in service. A year later, hi, you've reached the NSA. We're not in right now. I was like, what? So these are the people that have connections to your devices. I have my reasons, and my grand reason, my big reason is Marty Kaiser. Marty Kaiser, he is who they made enemy of the state about. He, what is his name? Gene Hackman, I think that's his name. I could be wrong, but Will Smith and Gene Hackman, that was my neighbor, Marty Kaiser. And they made enemy of the state about him. I never imagined that at age 10, when it came out in 95, that 20 to 30 years later, that I will be meeting the man they made the movie about. I never dreamt that. So it's an honor. He's probably expired by now, but God bless his soul. You know, he made only $5 from the movie. He gave me a whole bunch of items. He was like, here, Miss Cloud, here's Miss Cloud. Take these items, take these items. And then it all happened. My husband slept with my employee and got her pregnant. And I woke up instantaneous like that. And then I sat up there and was on the run, not from the cops, not from police, but I was on a run from life and my mental health and people following me trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do. I can't assume, but I know it was being followed. Then I ran for state senate in Seattle, 13,000 votes. That's a lot for me. I appreciate you guys. And it goes further, you know. I'll say this and then I'll get off. All I want y'all to do, where is my phone? All I want y'all to do is sit up there and Mike Johnson, Pete Hegseth, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Google, SOS. I won't go into detail. Bye.